Steve, disappointed with the Stillman here at Steel Park this afternoon, beaten 3-1. The first half set it up really, didn't it? It was not the best start of the day, and it didn't really get much better.
I thought we started the game fairly well. I thought we started the better team. I think we had a couple of half chances with some good crosses going across their goal. That had we been on the end of, obviously changes the game. And I think it was fairly even, to be honest with you. I think it's a fairly even game up until the two decisions that are identical in my opinion, where their centre half comes over the top of Diggins in the penalty area, doesn't give it, and then minutes later our centre half comes over the top of theirs and he gives it. And when you speak to him at half time, he says that their player didn't go down as soft as our player did. Now, as far as I'm aware, I think it's if it's a foul, it's a foul. If a player comes over the top and doesn't win the ball, in my opinion and what I've learned, is that's a penalty. And then even if a player wins the ball on it, well, maybe whether it's a penalty or not, they're identical. And he doesn't treat them as identical situations, and that obviously that changes the game. It gets their tails up, and they're a very defensive side. You know, they set up with a 4-5-1 and are very difficult to break down, very organised, with a lot of experienced players. So you know, when they get their tails in front, then it is difficult to break them down. From our point of view, the second goal is disappointing. We've got to do better for the second goal, and then obviously we go in 2-0 down at half time. But I don't think that was the story of the first half, to be honest with you. I thought it was a fairly even first half with a couple of poor decisions.
Second half, of course, came out. It looked like you could actually turn things around. When the goal went in, it was 2-1. It certainly made it more of an interesting game.
It did, but we never got ourselves going. Again, they never really caused us any threats. We never really caused them any threats because we weren't getting hold of the ball. We weren't looking after it. We weren't putting the ball in the right areas. You know, you've got to look at certain teams and know that Jones is going to win most of his headers on the right hand side, and you know, we've got to play down the left hand side of it, and we don't. You know, we keep playing to him, and as a team we've got to learn that you've got to see these things, identify these things during the game, and change it. And that's probably the disappointing part from me, that we've not kicked on. You know, we get a great goal. We've worked hard for the goal. It's a great ball in, and Diggs pulls off his man and puts it in and gets us back in the game. But we never stepped up and went again. And then, in my opinion, again, young Cameron's won the ball. It's not a sending off. Again, we go deflated and we make another mistake, and it kills the game off with 5 minutes to go. And it's, you know, as far as you're going away, there's no blame on anybody else, because we've got to be better. We weren't at the races as we have been in the past. But I don't think they were, you know, bar their organisation and their defensive shape, I don't think they caused us too much, and that's the disappointing thing. I think the game was there today had we turned up to be won. Is
it now a case of put it behind you, look forward and think game Wednesday, game Saturday, we've got to turn it around and get back on the horse?
We've got 10 games left. Look, today wasn't a be all and end all game for us, because we had to set today up. We had Saturday and we had Tuesday where we had to win those two games to set up today, and we had to win today or had to get something from the game to stay in it again. You know, we've had an excellent season. We're not getting away from what kind of season we've had so far. Yeah, okay, we're disappointed that we've obviously fell 5 points behind them, and Bromsgrove went and won again today, and it's going to be like that. We've got 10 games to go. We're going to dust ourselves down, get ourselves back on the pitch, on the training pitch, and on the pitch on Wednesday night, and we'll go again. Look, a game of football. We've lost a game of football. We've not lost many of them this season. We've reacted fairly well when we have done, and you know, we've got to go and react again, and we've got 10 big games to go and finish as high up the league as we can.
Of course, the game on Wednesday is a rearranged fixture. It's over at Barton Rovers. There won't be any chance for training, will there, before then, or is it going to just straight into the next game?
Yeah, we'll have a chat with the boys and we'll see what's available. You know, we've obviously got Monday night, Tuesday night before we get to the Wednesday. So we'll have a chat. We'll see what the bodies are like. You know, we are carrying a 2 or 3 that never trained on Thursday due to injuries, with the games coming thick and fast as they are at the minute. So yeah, we'll have a little look at it Monday, Tuesday night, and then we'll assess it for Wednesday's game, and then we've got another one Saturday. So yeah, the games are coming thick and fast for us, and we've just got to keep ourselves going. You know, we have been beat today, but it's one of those that we've got to get ourselves going quickly, because we've only got a few days to recover, and then we're back in action, and we've still got a lot to play for this season.
Steve, appreciate your words this afternoon.
Cheers, thank you.